what types of deals and what types of things that you are doing, okay? Because we need that to happen. Let people know what you're doing, how to get a hold of you, and things of that nature. Tuesday is going to be Deal of the Day Tuesday. So every Tuesday, save your best deal. Some people have Taco Tuesday. We have Deal of the Day Tuesday. So if you're a seller and you have something that's hot, a deal, put it out there on Tuesday. You got a new mansion in Buckhead that you're trying to sell, put it out there on Tuesday. Okay, that's the deal of the day. Wind Down Wednesday will come back in some new format, and we're working on that. And hopefully we will relaunch on the Wind Down starting next week. I'm hoping to get Ronnie in there to run with that on one of these days when the world doesn't have her locked down making all this money. We'll get her to come in and host a Wind Down. And then we have, and then Thursday, we want you guys, thought of the day Thursday. So this is for all you folks out there that may not be in the entrepreneurial space, or maybe you are, but just a personal growth, something positive, thought of the day, something deep, thought provoking. Just put it out there, something good. All right, let's get that out there on Thursday. And then Friday is going to be CEO days. So these will be days that we will put some leadership tips out there, and we'll put some sessions out there from time to time, and then we will get back to having some masterminds. So I think we got a mastermind coming up next week. Stay tuned. We will have another leadership event coming up. So there's a lot of good things. Stay tuned. Keep posting. Get active. Let people know you're alive. I know we've been posting for a while, and everybody after a while you get tired of social media. But it's time to stay alive and make sure that people know who you are. So anyway, you got me, Rob, BGG back in play. And today we have Ronnessah Phylow, okay, from RPC Communications and Commodity. So come on in, Ronnie. Yeah, we like the new dude. Look at her, she's dripping, boy. Look at her, she's ready. That's right. We can't really hear you very well. You're on mute. Come off mute, Ronnie.
Here I am. Hey.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
They're called sister locks.
Sister locks. We like the sister locks.
Sister locks.
Yeah. Let's see.
Hi, good morning.
I need some brother locks.
They're for everyone. They're universal.
Okay, universal. So, hey, look, it's been a minute, and every time we talk, like I said, you are the rainmaker. You're bringing that bread to the oven, and we love it. Doing big things. So let's get started. Wait a minute. First of all, I love the art behind you.
Thank you.
Did you do that?
You know what? These are from Ross. Okay. I love Ross. Ross, Marshall's, thrift stores. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually in my office. I'm in my she shed where I make all of my cups. I have a computer here where I do all of my home work. Okay. I work from home. Yeah. Yes. I do it here in my she shed here. I showed it before, but my wife made it for me because I needed my own space. Yes. My own place for myself to go into, to work, to do cups and everything. So here in this space, it's my she shed. Yes. And I love it. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, if I push the camera back some, you can see those are all of my spray cans. That's all the paint that I use. And then right here to the side, those are a few of my turners. And so that's my space. So you're doing my space. Yeah. Yes. Hey, so for all you guys out there who don't really know who Ronnie is, and so Ronnie, let's talk about first. We're going to talk first about RPC Communications, which is blowing up, doing big things. Yes. Let's tell them about who is Ronnessah Phylow Communications, and then talk about some of the new things you got coming, because it's big. Okay. Yes, it is big. RMPC is a big deal. It is a very big deal. RNPC has been in the making for 15 years. I always think back to when I started RNPC. I started RNPC. Many people know RNPC as To You I Sign. 15 years ago, I started an interpreting agency called To You I Sign. And for 15 years, I've been operating an interpreting agency. Many times I don't advertise my interpreting agency because a lot of the information and things that I do, it's really private. So sometimes I'll say, oh, hey, I have the best job ever. Or I'll say, oh, I'm here, but I have the permission from my clients to say. But every day I work. Every day I provide sign language interpreters for various companies, vocational schools, charter schools. I have a list of interpreters that I use daily. I have a wonderful team of interpreters that support me daily so that I'm able to run RNPC. And so, with life and experience, I decided to change the name from To You I Sign. And now it's RNPC. And RNPC is me, Ronnessah Nicole, that's my middle name, Phylow Communications. That's the name. And I'll tell you why I decided to change the name. And it's a funny story, and I'm sure many people can relate or not relate, but the FTB and the IRS, when they're looking for you in regards to business, it doesn't matter what the name is. It could say To You I Sign, it could say Wonderful Day, Car Wash, but at the end of the day, when the FTB is looking for somebody, who they looking for? They looking for Ronnessah Brannon-Phylow. They come for me.
Yeah. Yeah. And for you guys who don't know, the FTB is a franchise tax board.
Right.
A
for
bill
you
collector.
That don't know what FTB means, that is the franchise tax board. Okay. They looking for you. And they don't care what the fancy name is. They want you. So we don't want no more confusion. If they looking for somebody, here I go. Here I am. My name is on all the paperwork. So with the new name, there's growth, there's improvement, there's more services that have been added. And my goal for RNPC is to assist families.
Okay.
I have the interpreting agency. I love it. I will always have my own interpreting agency. It's a great way to provide, to advocate. It's a wonderful entity for my business. So I will always continue to grow and add people to my list of people that I provide service for them.
Okay.
But many years of experience and going and working with deaf and hard of hearing people, it was just so sad to me that when they go home, no one signs during holiday time, no one signs during family festivals, birthday parties, gatherings, no one signs to the deaf family member. Who? Few, maybe. So I'm going to provide sign language classes for your family, for your mom, for your grandma, for your uncle, for your aunt, all those people in your family that can't sign, but they want to learn how to communicate with their grandbaby or their mom. So many people within the family want to communicate with that deaf kid or that deaf hard of hearing person in their family. And so that's what I will be teaching. Many people don't want to go to a college. Many people don't want to pay the cost, have the responsibility, or the time to go to a college. No stress experience. That is what RNPC, we're a supporting and nurturing place that will help you learn sign language in a comfortable setting. So it's for everyone, workers, you may be a speech pathologist.
Right.
And you have deaf clients, you have deaf students that you see, you want to know how to sign. You're a mom, you have a kid that's nonverbal. So many people now are nonverbal. Children are being born and they're not talking, but they can sign.
Yeah.
So that's my passion. That's my goal for RNPC, is to spread information, advocacy, skills for sign language in the home, in your family. Yes, I'm providing professional interpreters for professional settings. However, I want to teach and inspire signers in the home, in the community, an accessible place where people can go. It's not far. We're in LA.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, because you got a new location,
Yes.
classes. You got an event that I'm coming to.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so let's talk about those things.
I have a wonderful woman. She's a Black woman. Her name is Kedron, and Kedron Johnson. And she has been supporting me and mentoring me. And she has this wonderful building with so much space. And it's called Ways Home Health. It's on Crenshaw, and the address is 8617 South Crenshaw. And that's the school's address. That is where the classes will take place. But that business, that home health business, they teach CNAs. They want their CNAs to know and have the skill of sign language. So that's where RNPC comes in.
That's a big deal.
Yes, that's a big deal. We're in-house, we're their in-house sign language teaching school. So people from regional center, people from the community, people from their CNA school will be coming to my sign language classes that RNPC will be providing.
Okay, let's break that. Let me break that down real quick. So for those of you out there, CNA is Certified Nurses Assistant. So those are all the people that are getting into nursing at some of the earliest levels, okay? And those are the most important. Those are the people you see when they take you in and get you situated. They're going to be taking your temperature and all that stuff. So if you have somebody who is either deaf or hearing impaired, first person they will be able to see will be somebody who can actually sign and communicate with them.
Right.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. And our emphasis is, I'm not teaching or training interpreters. I want to be clear. We're not training, we're not teaching interpreters. We're training and we're teaching signers, skilled signers, someone that will work in the place until the interpreter arrives. You can never excuse or get rid of the interpreter, never. You will always need the interpreter. You always need the skill. You always need the deaf culture and the knowledge. Right. However, you also need a person there in your facility, in your place of business, that understands sign language until the help arrives. So that's what we're supporting.
Yeah, that's good. That's big.
Yes.
So,
yes.
So let's put that information out there about that. Is that event open to the public? The one I'm coming to?
Yes. Okay. So we will be having a silent mixer. We're going to have a silent mixer on in 3 weeks. I have my beautiful wife here helping me with all my information. But in 3 weeks, 3 weeks, we will have a silent mixer at the LA location. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to say something. There will be 2 locations for teaching the sign language classes.
Yes.
2 locations. One location is in Lakewood, the Lakewood Library, from 11 to 1 p.m. Classes will begin June 18th. That's the first location. Lakewood Library in Lakewood, California, from 11 to 1 p.m. The other location is in LA. It's Inglewood Ways Home Health Care. And that address is 8617 South Crenshaw. That's the 2 places, library in Lakewood and Ways Home Health. Those are 2 locations where the sign language classes will be taking place. Yes.
Okay. So let's get to the event.
Okay, so the silent mixer. The silent mixer will take place. We're still kind of up in the air with the exact date, but a silent mixer, we're going to have a variety of people come. There's going to be a mixture of hearing people and a mixture of deaf people. And we're all going to be in the same room, and we're all going to be chatting and conversing. And then there's going to be a signal to let you know to stop. You're going to stop. You're going to turn around. You're going to look. Maybe you'll be with a deaf person and you'll have to sign, or maybe you'll be with a hearing person and you're able to talk. But you're going to learn some signs that night, and you're going to learn how much you want to take that class and learn more sign language.
This is where, this is really important, because as not just entrepreneurs, but as human beings, we have to learn how to stretch and be comfortable in the room.
Yes.
And one of the biggest things that I've learned over the years is not always about me. It's about the new person in the room coming into the group.
Yes.
Like I go to spin and boxing, and what I do every day, if I see someone that hasn't been there, I go and introduce myself. I try to help them understand what we're doing here, and just build that friendship, make them feel comfortable in the room. So what you're doing is so critical, not just for us, it's for other people, to make them feel, comfortable just being who they are. We're not asking you to change. You're not a dented tire or anything. You're a human being that's contributing, but we got to make you feel comfortable, and we got to quit feeling uncomfortable around folks who may have some disabilities. Okay, because sometimes we get oh, he's deaf, I don't want to. No, you get over there and let's try to communicate and help somebody else. I was in the Dallas airport not too long ago, and here's a woman who was blind, and she was trying to find her way around. I went over there to try to help her, okay? And sometimes they don't want, hey, no, I got this, okay? And that's okay too, but at least try to reach in. That's important, so we can make people feel comfortable. Man, that's so important. Man, I am so glad you're doing these things. I'm looking forward to just being in those weird situations that I've never been in, so I can stretch, right? And stretch and grow,
I agree. I agree. And that is my mission. I want a regular person to be able to speak. No, I just want to make it clear and understand that we're not teaching sign language interpreting skills. We're teaching people skills. It's like any other language. Someone may need to speak to you. Maybe you're a cashier. You're working in a grocery store. You're a cashier and a deaf person comes. What are you going to do? Are you going to freeze up? Or will you be able to say, okay, thank you. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Come again, Yeah. Or if you're somewhere and you're just out and a deaf person is just in line and you're like, hey, I'm a friendly person. I talk to everybody. My kids, they hate it because I just be out like, hey, how are you? Oh, that's cute. Yep, me too. And they be like, oh my God, stop. But what if you're out and you see a deaf person? You're able to chat with them. You're able to anything. So we were on vacation. I saw a deaf man. Now that's the first rule you learn. You do not go up to the deaf people and be like, hi, how are you? So we're going to teach that too in the class. Mm-hmm. But we saw a deaf man, his whole family, they were signing. And so we saw each other. He said hi, I said hi. And he was like, and then I started talking. He was like, oh, wait. I know, you know too, me too. I know sign, you know sign. Okay. And so we were like talking, and it was so cool, like really nice to see I was able to communicate, So I just want hearing people, regular, everyday people, to be able to sign out in the community. I want a mom to be able to speak to her baby. I want grandma, grandpa, uncle, aunt, all those people to be able to speak to whomever in their family that's deaf. That's what I want. Or nonverbal or hard of hearing. I want them to be able to communicate. That's my goal.
Love it. Love it. There's two things I got to ask you. Mm-hmm. One, I learned something recently. There was a girl that was found that was being taken away, and they stopped at a gas station or something, and she did something. So what is that? The help sign. How you do? What is the help thing?
Flat palm, closed fist, and out. Now it is a directional sign. If I'm helping you, I'm going towards you. If you're helping me, you're coming towards me.
What if I need help and this man is taking me away?
Okay. Help. You gotta say it in your face too. You can't say help, but I don't think you want help. So you gotta help. Yeah. You still look a little not wanting help. We're gonna work on your facial expression.
All right, I'm gonna work on that.
Okay, but help. Mm-hmm.
Okay, help. I got it. Okay. The other thing was at the Oscars. That was so cool to see everybody doing that.
Everyone signing at the Oscars. Yeah. Yes, that was beautiful. And the movie, it's a real movie. Those are real experiences, real situations in that movie. So now, I mean, unfortunately, deaf people are being recognized, but again, I want to show that deaf people are so intelligent, because we don't know their language. You don't know, they are so brilliant people. But if you don't know the language, you would never know. I want people to know just a little bit of the culture, how to sign, how to relate. It's just beautiful.
Okay. All right, we got a couple more minutes. I want to get to let's go to commodity.
Hot commodity. Mm-hmm,
yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about commodity. Okay, let me get it right. Hot commodity. Yes.
Hot commodity. Yeah. It's a play on the words. But I started that during the pandemic. And it just blew up. It became something big, and I love it. I've always been into art. I like to draw. I like to paint. All things art. That's just my thing. And people are still ordering cups. Okay. I don't do them as much anymore because I feel like my businesses, they battle. When one is like really quiet, you're like, okay, I'm tired. I'm over it. I'm not going to do business right now. I'm going to wait. And then, the other business will start doing something. And then the other business be like, oh, okay. So you trying to do something? Okay, well, let me just do something too. It's two of us. You taking your attention off me. I need some attention over here. So, I still make the cups, not as many as I used to. I had the opportunity to make cups for my daughter's dance team. I was so excited to do that. Like, that's like a cup person's dream. you know, to make a huge order for your daughter's dance team. So I was excited about that. I'm about to make me a cup for RNPC. You know, I make cups for everybody's business. I need one for me. So I'm going to make a cup for myself. So hot cup commodity is still going. I'm still making things. Just right now, RNPC has my attention. Has my attention right now.
Yeah, you're doing your thing. Okay, as we close out, okay. Again, we're not going to wait too long because we have a lot of stuff coming up. You and I talked about you coming out and being a speaker at this next event. We're looking forward to that. That'll be a big deal. Anytime you can get in the room, folks, with Ronnie-Phylow, I'm telling you, she's a bad woman, and you will enjoy spending time with her. Okay,
God is amazing. God is amazing. He is a God of many chances, and people see, I'm on social media. I love social media. I am a social media because my job allows me to be on social media all day, and so I am. But I love social media because you can reach so many people at one time. But I also know that social media can be deceiving. And, you can post pictures and you can post things to give the appearance that everything is okay. But I always like to let people know that, yes, I may post pretty pictures, and I be going some good places.
Yeah, you do.
And, my wife loves me and I have 2 great children, but it be going down. Too much is given, much is tested. Much is required. All of those things. So, yes, you see success because I worked on that success. Yes, you see me showing up, but trust and believe I went through some things before I showed up and showed out. And that's why I always try to give 100% of myself. I try to be transparent. Everything ain't everybody's business. So you got to be careful with that. But I like people to know that, yes, I am successful. Yeah. Yes, I do bring it. Yeah. Yes, I do have dreams.
Yeah.
But I'll be going through it too. And so we are all the same. We are all the same. And what I say is, it don't matter. Get up, get dressed, fix your wig, your weave, your sister locks, whatever. And be the best that you can be. Never overestimate and never underestimate. Do your best and you ain't got to worry about nothing else. So
you got to let me get some of that. So here's my thing on that. I saw, and you guys haven't seen it, go on YouTube and look at the Kentucky Derby from last weekend. They had the horse that was not expected to do anything. He was listed almost dead last out of about 18 to 20 horses. This horse came out the gate, was second to last, was way behind. But oh boy, kept running. And then when they were focusing on all the other, they didn't know he was creeping up. And next thing you know, he just blew by at the end and won. So it goes, you're never out of the race until if you just quit, if you just think that you're out, you ain't going nowhere.
Right.
If you feel, hey, I'm in the game, I'm gonna run with these boys and these girls, okay? And then after a while, you're gonna catch your rhythm and you find your little way in the front and go get it. Get it.
I love that. And I have so many successful women around me that inspire me. And so it's like, I got to do something. Look who I'm hanging with. My wife, she inspires me so much. She goes to USC. She has a tax business. She's doing this, she's doing that. And she's always on point. So I look at my wife, I go to sleep. She don't. So I just try to wake up earlier so I could be hanging, on her level. Because my wife, she goes and she gets it. she definitely
Yeah.
is.
Nobody's gonna give you anything, but the whole point is you can't count you out. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
The point is you determine your destiny. No, nobody else's stuff. They're talking putting their limitation, like ET says, Dr. Eric Thomas. He said, "Don't put your limitations on me. Those are your limitations.
Them yours. That's
Tell
not
me I
mine."
can't win."
And,
Yeah.
and the older I get, the more that I learn that is that people put limits on you. People put the limits on you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm learning that there's no limit. So when people say, "Oh, you did that?" Yeah, I did that. I did that too. And I did that too.
Yeah.
So, you got to give yourself the props, because people gonna always say, "Oh, well, she did it like this. I wouldn't have did it like that." And, "Oh, why she did it?" You damned if you do, and you damned if you don't.
You don't. That's
if
right.
you do it, they gonna say you're doing too much. If you don't do it, they gonna say, "Why you ain't do that?"
Yeah, and the real ones know that. I was listening to Embiid after the game. They said, "Well, I'm damned if I do it, don't. If I don't play, they're gonna say I'm soft. But
Right.
you know what I mean? If I do play, I play badly, they're gonna say something else. But I bet they ain't gonna let me. They ain't gonna call me soft and a quitter. I'm going.
Right.
I'm in.
I'm
So
in.
yeah. So look, let's put your information out there so everybody can get it. Come on with it.
Okay, so sign language classes for summer will begin June 18th. Where? Lakewood Library from 11 to 1 p.m. Also, sign language classes will be taught at Ways Home Health Center. The address is 8617 South Crenshaw in where? Inglewood, California. I look forward to seeing you. We will have the silent mixer this week. My website will be complete, and I will be showing it, launching it, showing it, putting it out there. And we're going to do our rollout, and you will be able to register for class. You will also be able to see and know the exact date for the silent mixer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
And
looking
you guys can hit her up in the BGG as well. Okay. So the
Yes.
Office Business Growth Group, the Office BGG, you guys are already in here seeing this, and reach out to her. She is a bad woman, and she's my friend. So that means something too. Okay, people. This is, of course, the Business Growth Group. I'm Rob Mason, and I am going to say, have a blessed and wonderful day. Ronnessah, you are the best. Okay, God loves you, and I love you too.
Thank you.
Be blessed, and don't take no mess. We'll see you.
That part.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.